What's up, guys? So in case you missed it, I am now the proud owner of a 21 Ford F-150, and so far I absolutely love it. The issue is it has been broken technically since the day I picked it up, but I didn't realize it for a few days. So I've owned this truck now for 8 days. Like I said, love it, love driving it, love the way it looks, love the seats, love the radio, love the steering wheel, super happy with it. But there's one small issue. Now, unfortunately, it's not causing me from not being able to drive or anything like that, but it's a feature that I was really excited about. Now, talking about the FordPass. In case you're not familiar, a lot of the new Fords have what they call a FordPass app. You have it on your phone, and you can control the vehicle through your phone. You can start the vehicle from anywhere in the world. You can lock and unlock your doors. You can look at how much gas is in it or where it's at in the world on the map. So it's pretty cool technology. And also with the FordPass app, when you purchase a new Ford currently, I'm not sure if this has been forever or it will be, you get FordPass points, which you convert into dollars and use at the Ford dealer. So right now, if you purchase a new Ford vehicle, you get 42,000 points, and it's 200 FordPass points per dollar. I'm not sure why they use that formula. It seems kind of complicated, but I was waiting to use these FordPass points to buy a bed liner and possibly a tonneau cover, because I have some points from the Bronco, and you earn points if you're in the Ford system for maintenances and things like that. So I have right now about $630 worth of FordPass points I could use at the Ford dealer for whatever you want, maintenance, inspection, as long as it's on a repair order, you could use your points. So my truck would not connect to the app at the point of purchase at the dealership. We tried it a few times, wasn't working. The salesman actually, he had sold 5 cars in one day, which is amazing. I'm super happy for him. But anyway, we could not connect my truck to the app. And he had said that 2 other vehicles that he had sold that day would not connect. So he thought maybe there was something wrong with the app. So when I get home, I'm talking to my wife about it. She's like, oh yeah, they're talking about it on the Bronco forum that the app, there's a glitch in the app right now, so it's not working. I'm like, okay, no big deal. Tried it a couple days. Well, I tried it every day, still not communicating or not connecting to the truck. So I ended up calling Ford customer service, and I was on the phone with them for 56 minutes. They were trying all different kinds of things, and they were communicating with the vehicle through Wi-Fi so they could kind of do some diagnosis over the air. So they determined that the modem, it's called a TCU, telematics control unit. It's actually behind the rear seat back, was not functioning properly, and I'd have to take it to the dealership. So I was kind of bummed, brand new truck. I was excited about this feature because I was like, oh, okay, the first thing I do when I wake up, like most people, is look at your phone, so I could remote start the truck from my phone, so by the time I got ready to go to work, it'd be nice and warm, because it's, pretty cold in Pittsburgh right now. So the modem's not working. So instead of taking it all the way back to Monroeville Ford, which is about 35 minutes from my house, I took it to Moon Township Ford, where all my buddies are still in the service department. That's like 2 minutes from my house. And they looked it over, and they determined that modem wasn't putting out the right voltage or the right signal. But prior to me taking it there, I'm like, well, I'm gonna look at this module just to make sure it's plugged in and connected before I waste anyone else's time. So I pulled the seat back down, and there's a cloth panel behind there you have to remove, and I unplugged it, plugged it back in, still didn't work. All right, so I'm going to show you where that module is real quick. On this side of the seat, there's this little lever, you just pop that down. But on the other side of the seat, it's a little more of a pain in the butt. Once I get it down, I'll actually be able to show you where the lever is. But the module is right in here. So hold on, I'll get that other seat down. So on this side, there is no quick release per se. So there's a little lever here. You pull this up and down, but you have to have the seat bottom picked up a little bit to access that. And then you can go ahead and fold this side down too. I'm not sure why they did it like that. All right, so then you just pull back on this cloth piece here, and here's the module in question right here. And there's 3 connectors on the bottom. So this is the telematics control unit. So I take it to Moon Ford yesterday, and they do their diagnosis. Basically said the module was bad. Order the module, but no real timeline on when I'll get that module. So just for the heck of it last night, I went ahead and tried to connect it. Sure enough, connected to the app, was able to start my truck. All my FordPass points pushed through. I'm like, sweet, it's working. So I text my buddies at Tech, and I'm like, hey man, the truck's fixed right now. So now I'm kind of debating, do we put the new module in or do we wait it out? So not sure when the new module is going to come in, but when it comes in, I'm just going to keep trying, and if it works, maybe the module was just asleep and they woke it up or what. But pretty happy now. I started it this morning and it was warmed up when I went to work, so it's a pretty cool feature on the new Fords. And I know a lot of other manufacturers have something similar to this, and they have like a subscription-based service. So after like 3 months, you actually have to pay to use these features. Even like, I think on BMWs and some other higher-end cars, like you have to pay for the options that are already on the car, which I think is kind of weird because the cars are expensive enough as it is. If the car has a feature, you should probably be able to use it for free. So happy it's working now. We'll see what happens. I'm planning on, like I said, using that FordPass money, those FordPass points to get a bedliner possibly as soon as this weekend. And I was going to make a video of that because you may have never seen anyone install a bedliner before. That might be something you want to try and do yourself, which is fairly easy to do. So we'll probably make that video maybe as early as this weekend, but I just wanted to tell you guys about my Ford experience so far. I love the truck. Now I know some of you guys are like, oh, you should have kept the Tundra. Tundras are super reliable. Well, I actually had multiple issues with the radio in the Tundra. I'll show you here real quick what I'm talking about. But sometimes it wouldn't turn on. I pushed the power button, nothing would happen. I'd push the buttons on the steering wheel, nothing would happen. And then all of a sudden it would just turn on. So I did have that radio updated when I had my 5,000 mile service. And it worked for a while, but it started acting up again. Sometimes it wouldn't connect to my phone. Sometimes the volume wouldn't work from the steering wheel or the radio. So it was weird stuff. There's so much technology in these new vehicles, it's hard to make everything work perfectly when not one manufacturer builds all the pieces to the whole truck. So, but the radio and the sync in the Fords, in the Bronco, in this F150, and in my Mustang have been flawless. Actually worked better than the Toyota. The connectivity seems quicker and easier. Now I got the wireless Apple CarPlay, which is awesome. So everything else, fantastic. One little glitch with the truck seems to be fixed. So I'll keep you updated on what ends up happening if I do go ahead and get that module replaced, or if I have any more issues. But it was just, I guess, kind of a fluke this time. But it was kind of bummed, having a brand new truck that already had an issue. So that's pretty much it for my rant for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it or maybe learned something. Maybe you didn't know a car had a modem, or it was called a TCU, but they do. So thanks for checking out my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and have a great day.